Welcome to Thez Nutz Garage, and today we're going to be putting a 3-inch rough country lift on this truck. All right, like I said in the intro, what we're going to be doing is installing a rough country 3-inch lift kit on this 22 F150. Now, if you want to see this exact kit that I'm putting on this truck, right up there, I'm going to put a link to the video where I describe exactly this 3-inch lift kit we're putting on this truck. I also show you these are Mickey Thomson polished Canyon rims and Goodyear Duratracs. I think these are 315/70 17s that are going on here. So how I'm going to structure this video real quick is I'm going to get the front end up off the ground on time lapse, get the tires off of it, because if the tires are off of it, we can move the front end around a little easier as we're working on it. And then I'll come back and show you what we're going to take apart and the parts we're going to put on it. And then we'll do one side, go back to time lapse, and then when we get to do the back, I'll show you what we're going to be putting back there, and then I'll go back to time lapse, because a real American truck has a real detailed video on how to install this suspension lift. And I may have a helper poke in and out. Maybe not. So if you see somebody in here, I needed help, so she'll be in here helping me out, picking up these big tires. So let's get to doing this and get this front end jacked up. All right, we got the strut out and the shock. Got everything disconnected here. This spindle was kind of a pain in the neck because this little hose right here goes into this. It wouldn't come out, and I wasn't going to break it, so I just kind of made it come out and not trying to break it, you know what I mean? So, just looking at my axle there, looks pretty good. All right, so we got the upper control arm out, the strut, and that's going to be the parts we're replacing now. I'm fixing to jump over here, and I'll show you what we took out and what we're fixing to put back in there. All right, so here is the old strut that's coming off. That right there is the lower control arm that's coming off. That's the new upper control arm, new strut, and then that's the new hardware for down here. The bolts that come out of that upper control arm from the factory, we'll reuse those. So I'm going to put you back on time lapse. I'm going to start putting this thing back together. All right, so I got this all done. You can see. Now, when you get done with this, double check all your work. Make sure all your bolts are tight. You know, just because you want to make sure when you're going down the road, some parts don't fly off. So double check your work. There is a nipple right there. I will tomorrow when I get the other side done. I will come back in here and grease those. And I'll just kind of double check real quick, make sure there's not any in here that I need to do. And if there is, I'll shoot a little grease to them. But I'm going to call it a night. And the next part of this video, you'll see me. I'll come back and we'll start working on the rear end of this truck. Alrighty, so you can see I have my 2 bottle jacks here. And what I'm going to do is be able to use these like adjustable jack stands. So that way, when I go to disconnect my U-bolts, I can put my main jack right here underneath the pumpkin, raise it up just a hair, and move those down. And it's just kind of a way to If I need to fine tune something, I'll be able to, but right now they're just kind of there to help. When I undo these U-bolts from that rear end, just going clunk, you know. Now up front, you can see I have jack stands underneath it. Make sure you got real good jack stands for this, because this whole truck is being supported by that, pretty much. So, gonna go back to the old time lapse and let me get this all done real quick, and I'll come back when I'm done. Alrighty, so I got it done. My time lapse in the back may have timed out on me, but I got it all back, and the back done, and the front done. 43 is 45 inches from the concrete to the fender well, 43 inches back here. I'm kind of figuring as this goes down the road, it's going to kind of settle in a little bit. But it looks pretty good, pretty tall. About what I wanted, to be honest with you. But you can see, I think these tires are kind of towed in a little bit, maybe just a hair. And the back ones, you can see how far they stick out. So that's definitely, with these lugs, it's going to throw stuff all over my truck. So I'm going to have to get some fender flares for it, for sure, for sure. That's why I think these are kind of towed in, because they don't look like they're sticking out at the top as much. And they should be. And there's that side. So I'm going to back it out. I'll put these caps on it. We'll wrap up this video. But stay tuned to the next video, because then we're going to be putting on these E-boards. And I'll be filming that tomorrow. I'll put these E-boards on tomorrow. Today, I'm just going to get it out of the garage. It might get out. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of tucked in here. So let's get it out, get these caps on, and we'll wrap this video up.